Back to another album review. For the next three reviews, I'll be going over the material from SR-71. SR-71 was a pop punk band from Baltimore who were formed in '98. They went on hiatus in 2005 and formed two one-off reunions in 2009. They haven't done anything together since 2010. The original lineup consisted of Mitch Allen on lead vocals and rhythm guitar, Mike Bokeman on lead guitar, keyboards, and backing vocals, Jeff Reed on bass and backing vocals, and Dan Garvin on drums and backing vocals. In my opinion, SR-71 are one of the more underrated pop-punk bands, even though they have achieved some amount of popularity. On a side note, they got their name from the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird. Anyways, today's review is on Now You See Inside. This is the debut album by SR-71. Before I go into detail about the album, I'd like to mention that this is actually the Japanese version, which is just why it has a different cover than the regular version. You can also see the Japanese text right there on the bottom. The thing is, I did have the regular version at one time, but I gave it to my dad as a Father's Day gift this year after I acquired the Japanese version. This one also one of those rare times where I didn't have to import it from Japan. Instead, I imported it from England. Anyways, this album was produced by Gil Norton, who has also worked with Foo Fighters, Pixies, Sum 41, and AFI, among others. The album was mixed by Jack Joseph Puig. The album was recorded at Bearsville Studios in Bearsville, New York. Additional recording took place at Air Church Studios in Sheffield and Wall of Sound in Baltimore. The album was engineered by Graham Dominy, Brandon Mason, Bradley Cook, and Danton Supple. It was mastered by Ted Jensen at Sterling Sound. Gil Norton, Jeff Reed, and Mike Fythian provide additional keyboards. The album was released on June 20th, 2000 on RCA Records and distributed by BMG Entertainment. On a side note, this album was released on the same day as White Pony by Deftones, and I feel like this album was overshadowed by White Pony. Also, RCA is the same label that Foo Fighters are with. The album is mostly centered around pop punk, but there are some elements of pop rock and power pop. Now let's talk about the songs. The intro to this album is Politically Correct, which was released as a single in 2001. The song received a music video, including a link in the description. The next track is Right Now, which was released as a single in 2000. The song is regarded as the most popular song by SR-71, and is the only one of their songs to actually become a hit, which is why a lot of people refer to the band as a one-hit wonder. The song touches upon both pop punk and skate punk. It was also produced by David Bendeth and mixed by Neil Avron. A music video was made, and I'm including a link in the description. After that is What a Mess. Dan Garvin is the only member of the band who didn't contribute to writing the lyrics. Next up is Last Man on the Moon. Kevin Kaddish helped Mitch Allen to write the lyrics. Up next is Empty Spaces, which was released as a single in 2001. It was also produced by John Shanks, who helped Mitch when writing the lyrics. That's followed up by Another Night Alone. Mitch, Jeff, and Mark wrote the lyrics. We followed up with Alive. Mitch and Mark wrote the lyrics. What comes next is Fame, What She's Wanting. John Shanks assisted Mitch Allen when writing the lyrics. What comes after that is Go Away. Mitch wrote the lyrics by himself. The track that comes next is Non-Toxic. This track was later re-recorded for SR-71's next album. More on that in the next episode. The The finale of this album is Paul McCartney. Mitch, Jeff, and Dan worked together to write the lyrics. Since this is the Japanese version, it includes 2 bonus tracks. The first one is an acoustic version of Right Now. The second bonus track is a demo version of a song called Last Excuse. A finalized version was never made, and I'm not sure why. When researching this album, I read that it peaked at number 81 on the Billboard 200 and number 2 on the Billboard Heatseekers chart. The album also received mostly positive reviews from critics. And now for my thoughts. Personally, I think this is a great album. It is unfortunate that it is seemingly overshadowed by White Pony by Deftones, but both albums are great regardless. It's a shame that SR-71 don't get as much recognition as most other pop-punk bands. Overall, I highly recommend this album, especially if it's the Japanese version. And now is the part where I question you. Have you listened to Now You See Inside? If so, what do you think about it? What's your favorite song from it? Do you think SR-71 deserves more recognition? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to press the notification bell to notify of future videos. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with another review.